What's the vibes? Top of the morning, top of the afternoon, top of the evening. Whenever this video may find you, I am Dream. Follow me on Twitter, Mr. Dreamy1, the number one. Sub to my YouTube channel, Blunt Money Bets. Like the video, share the video, comment on the video, hit that like button, comment on the video, sub to the channel, turn your notifications on so you know when we go live. Even though I tend to give a nice little time span. Do all that good stuff to help the channel grow. If you're watching this on Twitter, like I said, follow me at Mr. Dreamy1. If you're watching this on Twitter, go ahead and give me a like. I have no idea why I'm sitting down like this, but let me make sure my mic and all that shit is good. We're good. We should be Gucci. All right. Quick recap, man. Straights not so good. Basically a Zubac away from a double from having a good day. Zubac has 7 rebounds going into the fourth quarter and played like 8 minutes, didn't get one. So I'm done with Zoo. Clay luckily held us down. Who else? Somebody was bad shooting. What are my notes? Oh, Chet, bad shooting. He was 4-14, finished with like 15 on 4-14 shooting. THT BS'd in the first half, had 1 assist, finished with 4. THT also, oh no, he didn't. He almost did though. Let me see. Jokic, he hit. Ben hit. Clay hit. So if you just follow 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, if you followed the show picks, you went 3-3. And I also gave out the San Antonio team total right at the end. So you went 4-3 if you followed the show. But if on the timeline, I might have gave out one more. I think I gave out one more on the timeline. Either way it goes, I know I didn't make money on straights last night. So I'm pretty sure I was 3-4. So we're going to clean that up, hopefully, with these straights. Blunt Money Bets did what they did. If you just watched the show yesterday, I didn't have many Blunt Money Bets yesterday. But let me see. Did I give out Gordon? Nah, I might have mentioned Aaron Gordon, but I don't think I gave out his double-double on the show. So Blunt Money Bets on the show didn't. Oof. Damn, as I look at this, oh, we are so close. Yeah, I only had a couple Blunt Money Bets on the show. They ain't go off, but I did hit 2 on the timeline. I had Middleton and Herder 3-lay. That was about a plus 1,000, a plus 9 something. When I my man put it on, held me down on FanDuel. So when I screenshot it, it was like an 862, but when he put it in, that bitch was like a plus 9 something. So that was big. And then I gave out Aaron Gordon double-double. I'm surprised I didn't get that out on the show yesterday because I liked it coming onto the show. I liked it a lot. And even on my timeline, I told somebody before I started the show to ladder it. But yeah, we'll do a better job on the show with the Blunt Money Bets. Normally, I mean, it might have been the first day in a while that a Blunt Money Bet on the show didn't hit. But luckily, we on a great streak of Blunt Money Bets going off. So we're going to try and keep it going. Blunt Money Bets did they think? Profitable Blunt Money Bets. So yeah, a plus 800 and a plus, let's just call it a plus 900 for the sake. So yeah, Colin, y'all must be Colin must be reacting to what I posted. Y'all already put 1 on the timeline. My boy Relly in this thing, man. What's popping, man? What's popping? I'm happy that you tapping in, man. Glad you could make it to pull up. Colin, my guy, definitely a dreamer in this thing. Pool at 30. How could you not? How could you not, man? We just trying to snipe. It is what it is. I'm probably gonna have something with this 25 coming up. We definitely gonna be on this over 19.5 points on Bet Rivers. Go to Bet Rivers, get the 19.5. That shit is only like minus 104. I'm like, oh shit. The 20 is good, a good price too. You know what I'm saying? But I need that 19.5 if I can get it. So you know, I love that look, but definitely I love that look. And obviously I love, man. Let's get into it. When I say I love my look so far, I got a full fucking show. And it's sad because I know I'm not gonna have this many more bets tomorrow when the lines drop, but I know I'm gonna have more. I know I'm gonna have more. Like, but I think like the majority of my shit. Well, I'm sure the majority gonna be on the show, but I'm gonna have more tomorrow because my favorite team to bet on plays tomorrow, Detroit. So yeah, it is what it is. All right. So and we got some SGPs. You know, we have a boost tomorrow. We're gonna have a super lotto. I almost did the mega lotto today, but I say I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna chill, but I still might do 2 mega lottos. I might do 2. Maybe no, I gotta chill. I gotta chill. But I could whip him up, man. And I could whip him up with little legs. Okay, and so Blood Money Bets did they thing. And just real quick before we get into the slate, the 14 game slate tomorrow, man, we were so close to having another monster Blood Money Bet day. So Kevin Herter, he only played three quarters, but I said it was a great buy low spot for him toward the end of the show. I said his 4+3s at plus 700. He finished with three. But he didn't even play the fourth quarter because they don't score. I told y'all they averaged 99 points with old boy out, with De'Aaron Fox out. So I'm looking at that under for tomorrow too. Now, yeah, Portland should be able to they should be able to, score on Portland, you would think, but Portland not that bad. Anyway, I say that to say this. Kevin Herter should have played the fourth quarter and got a fourth three, especially when the starters came back in. Mike Brown put Sabonis back in. He put Keegan Murray back in. I'm like, oh man, are you shitting me? And he ain't put our guy back in, Herter, because he would have been able to grab a fifth rebound. That's what it was. Herter rebounds. That's what it was. He got hooked again on rebounds. He would have been able to grab his fourth or fifth rebound when he came in. I think he would have hit another three because he had missed like 3 or 4 straight. So that should have hit. And then Cade. Cade is one of my guys, so I ain't gonna go too heavy on Cade. But if Cade would have scored 25 like I expected him to, or I might have had him at 24 on our Detroit leg yesterday, that would have hit because every other leg hit and Duran didn't play. Every leg hit. So it is what it is. That would have been probably a plus 900 because the Duran made it a plus 1400. So it would have been a 900 or 1,000. And then the Herter was a plus 700. So that would have made it a really, really, really good day. Not a monster day. We'd have some super monster days already. But it would have made it a really, really good day. So, all right, what is this? 7 minutes. Let's get into the straights. Straight bets for tomorrow. I love them all. Damn, I ain't bring my chapstick in here, but it's cool. I got something to drink. Your boy got cotton off. Let's get into it. 118 team total for the Wizards. Who is going to score all of these points? Everybody. Charlotte don't play no defense. Taking Donovan Mitchell again tomorrow. He saved my bet Sunday. Against Golden State. I guess I couldn't talk you off. I guess because they were sure going at Clay Ash yesterday. Cade Cunningham was attacking Cade and he was missing shots, but he was getting anywhere he wanted to on Cade. So whoever guard Donovan Mitchell should be barbecue chicken. So I couldn't talk you off of that. All right. Let's just call straight 745. All right, I got 8 straight bets. Let's get into this thing. Number 1, LaMelo Main LaFleur over 9.5 assists. No Rozier, so his usage is going to increase. Low key got a triple double in 3 straight games without Terry Rozier. But yeah, his usage should increase. He's had this number, covered this number in back-to-back games with 11 and 13 assists, and it's the best possible matchup to go off. And it's for both teams. We're gonna have a lot from this game. This game is a prop bettor's paradise. I couldn't talk you off of betting a low under, all under as low as you can possibly get. I know a lot of sites don't be offering it no more, but there was a time where you could get like a plus 1,500 on a super all under. So like this total is like 240. Obviously couldn't take you off a bet and the over for a straight bet, but if you just want to try to fade what's everybody expecting to be crazy and just put the alt total to 227 or something like that, I'm assuming you're gonna get more than a plus 1,000 for giving 13 points on a fucking total. So that's the only other way I would look there. Quick little but aside from that, this is a prop bettor's dream because that's the pig fly blunt money bet. You know what I'm saying? Pigs fly. So if you think pigs gonna fly in that game, that's how you would attack that. But aside from that, oh no, LaMelo over 9.5 assists. We're gonna have a lot from this game. You see the total at 240. Neither one of these teams trying to play defense. Both of these teams' leaders are all about offense, are all about stats, are all about highlights. So what the fuck do you think we about to get? We about to get a Rucker Park game up and down, nobody caring. Yeah, Tyus Jones gonna try to, okay, let's comment. As soon as he swing that shit to Kuz, that shit's going up. As soon as he swing that shit to Jordan Poole, we about to give you 18 dribbles and a turnaround 3 and turn his head, trying to get it popping. Like in LaMelo, y'all know what LaMelo Main LaFleur do. He don't give a fuck. And you see what my boy did in the fourth quarter last game, my man. That's my boy. So you see them, like he got a flair for the dramatic. He really do. So It is what it is. Like I said, we're gonna be spending a lot of time with this game. It is what it is. And if you wanna, the one way that I might try to just fade all this shit is to find the super alt under. Now, if I could get an alt under, oh shit, my oh goddamn, I gotta text my uncle just text me, said he in Thailand. Big flex, big vibes. But yeah, man. If I could just get an alt under or something like that, and it got to be a super alt. I ain't playing no fucking plus 400. I'm not doing that shit. Even though low key the plus 400 could hit. If like let's say the plus 400 is 230, all this shit could hit in a total of 230. That's what's crazy. All this shit I'm about to give out could easily hit in a total of 230. So yeah, LaMelo, Main, LaFleur, over 9.5 assists, minus 125. Shop around, my books are limited. Next, Gordon Hayward, over 1.5 stocks, plus 105. Hey, I'm going back to the well. Told y'all I was. He's over this line in every single game this year except for one. And it's crazy because he was plus 145 last game, didn't go over it. Guess what he is this game? Plus 105. They trying to tell you something? Like, why would he? It was the same thing. It was another prop yesterday. I think it was the Aaron Gordon rebounds. I'm pretty sure it was the Aaron Gordon rebounds where it was like he didn't, his rebounds was juiced in a way it should. You would think it was the opposite. Like, yo, he don't be getting this number. The number should be lower than what it is. And it's juice. They telling you they expect him to go crazy. And that's kind of how I see this with Gordon Hayward. I mean, like I said, he's had multiple games with 2 blocks and 2 steals this season. Now, I don't know if they've been in the same game, but I'm just saying that's the potential. You can get 2 steals or 2 blocks. And the way they call blocks this year, you wouldn't think Gordon Hayward. First of all, he gets a lot of side swipe from behind block, like bang, like that. But also, if a player, and I spoke on this when I first started my channel last year during the playoffs, it like when I grew up playing basketball, like if somebody going to shoot and you swipe down at the ball, it's a strip, it's a steal. You know what I'm saying? Like we bang, somebody going to shoot, man, give me that. And then it's a strip, somebody get it, okay, outlet, and we run it. That's what it used to be. Now that's a block. I always thought that was a steal. So that's how you be getting these guards who be getting blocks, because if you swat down on a jump shot, they're not calling it a block. I thought a block was only like once the shot is being taken. No. So he can get steals, he can get blocks. A lot of things can happen there. All right. We'll get to that later with Scotty Barnes. But yeah, Gordon Hayward over 1.5 stocks. I just think that is telling that they would lower the juice by 40 cents or $40, however you want to count it. You know what I'm saying? They would lower the juice by that much after he doesn't hit it for his first time. You would think that the juice would increase. Maybe the line would drop or would go to what it normally is at. It wouldn't drop to some of the lowest that it's been all season. This might be the lowest it's been all season. It's been plus money all season. And again, turnovers. Now, oh boy, don't turn it over. Tyus Jones don't turn it over. But Jordan fucking Poole and Kyle Kuzma on the wing, you shitting me? And boys, it's gonna be a party time in DC or Charlotte, wherever the fuck this game is at. What do you think? In either one of them times, what y'all think them boys doing tonight? Gonna be partying till 6 in the morning. That's the 2 teams we dealing with. We dealing with young multi-millionaires with fame, that the leaders of their team got max contracts and they don't give a fuck. Like, and I'm not saying that in a bad way, but they just having fun as they should. They young boys having fun. They not locked in to win. You think Jordan Poole locked in to win? This dude shooting fadeaway threes and turning around like he's Steph. You think he really locked in to win? No. He just want to put up his numbers and have fun. And we know how LaMelo is. You know what I'm saying? LaMelo, like I said, he issued the bitch from half court back-to-back times. So, like, fuck running the offense as the point guard. So that's what we dealing with. A loose game, hopefully. Next, speaking of which, pool party, over 19.5 points, minus 104 on Bet Rivers. No analysis. I just gave you all the analysis I can give you. Don't care what he's over this season. Didn't look. Don't give a fuck if he hasn't covered the number all year. Told y'all last year, like, and my boy Barksdale said it. Like, I'm low-key undefeated in these bets. I forgot who the first one was. Oh, it was Dern. It was Dern. I was like, I don't give a fuck what this line open at. Anything under 10, I'm betting it. That was the first game of the season. And then, Paulo. I didn't give a fuck that he didn't go over the line all year. Didn't care. Didn't care if it was highest line of the season. Didn't care. Bet it. And then it was another one. And I'm doing it again with this. I don't care. I'm not about to sit up here and give you all these numbers and shit that I didn't look at, didn't care, no analysis. Better to don't. Jordan Poole over 19 and a half points on Bet Rivers. 20 and a half is fine. Do what you got to do. All right. And if you're watching this right now, we in the promotion part of the program because we hit the 15-minute mark. If you are watching this, do me a favor, just like Homegirl Region Life did. Give me a like. Give me a share on Twitter. If you're watching this on Twitter, give me a like, share, and follow. It helps the page out. It helps this channel out immensely. We on the road to 1,000 subs. We be at 600 really soon. So I appreciate the love. So go ahead and give me a share and a like. And if you're watching this on YouTube, you know the vibes, man. Hit that like button. We're gonna keep cashing and sub to the channel. Please do that. Y'all going crazy with the likes and the subs and the shares. So please let's keep that same energy up, and I'll keep providing y'all this good analysis. All right. All right. So back to it, and I'll get to the comments in a minute. I see my boy Godspeed here, man. Me and the homie Godspeed had a collab last night, and it's so funny. So we chopping it up on the phone. I'm sure Trae Young got his double, and the other leg we did hit. I forget what the other leg was. Oh, my our Jokic rebound. We both thought that was a great look, but I gave it out on the show. But Jokic rebounds that hit easily. And what did hit was Paul George 2.5 threes. Right, the other two legs that we was going back and forth on was Klay Thompson and Cam Thomas. Could have just left old boy out, put both of those in, and had a real good cash. But I digress. Especially Cam Thomas, my God. But all right, next we stand in this game. Tyus Jones, great spot, great buy low spot. Over 6.5 assists plus 120. He's getting his first double of the season. So lock that in. I got it at plus 800. Tyus Jones, over 6.5 assists plus 120. He's only over this line 2 of 6 games. But the thing about it that I like this, so I will give y'all some analysis on this. He's hooked twice going over this line. So he's finished with 6 twice, excuse me, y'all. I don't know, like the dreamers probably noticed I've been rubbing my eye a lot. So like an eyelash got stuck in my eye, and I don't know, I got a sty. I think I got a sty coming here from it. So if y'all see me rubbing my eye and shit, that's why my eye is getting swollen over here. But anyway, he's only over this number 2 of 6 games, but he got hooked twice. So he has 6 assists twice. That tells me a lot. And this what tells me even more, he's only averaging 27 minutes a game because they be getting blown the fuck out. He don't be playing the fourth quarter. They be down 30 by the time the fourth quarter starts. They haven't been in no close games, I don't think, all year. I feel like they be getting their ass beat. Like, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you right now, I like this spot. I hope it should be a close game. The spread is 4. Should be a high-scoring game. Tyus Jones should have as much usage as he's had all year. He should play as many minutes as he has all year. So he should get as many assists and as many shot attempts as he's had all year. So we're going to go Tyus Jones and his plus money. Love it there. We're going to go Tyus Jones. We got a few plus money plays in this thing. Tyus Jones over 6.5 assists at plus 120. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more bets left. Next, Scotty Barnes. I gave this out on the timeline. Over 20.5 points, minus 125. 21.5 is fine. I spoke about this last stream, and Scotty Barnes went crazy in the second half. I think he had like 3-1-1 at halftime, finished with like 28, 10, and 8. Like, I spoke about him at length. I just went with his assists, but good Lord, I couldn't talk you off of playing his over every fucking thing. This time, instead of playing his over assists, which are juiced to the moon, I just took the points, which I told y'all I couldn't talk you off of playing last time. They opened it again at 20.5. He's over this 5 of 7 this season. He's over this his last 3 games. We know Dallas, that's going to be a high-paced game. Dallas ain't playing no D, even though Dallas is off to a pretty good start. They're not good to me. And he may draw their best defender, which is Grant Williams, even though I think he's going to be on Siakam, to be honest. But he may draw their best defender. But even if he does draw their best defender, eventually he'll see some Josh Green, which is a second-year player who's a good defender, but I don't think he's good enough to stop Scotty Barnes and Tim Hardaway, who barbecue chicken. So, again, Scotty Barnes is over this 20.5, 5 of his last 7. And his last 3 games, and he's got hooked once. So without the hook, He'd be over 6 or 7 this year. I like it. Go ahead and I'm gonna be on Scotty. Big vibes tomorrow, over 20.5 points. Okay. Next, Miles Turner over 7.5 rebounds. And this is one that I would say do not take at 8.5. I got him at -130 on DraftKings. All of these bets, every single bet that I mentioned is on DraftKings except for Pool over 19.5 points. So shop around. And the thing about Bet Rivers, where I got Pool at, I had 3 games listed right before I started the stream. So it is what it is. I'm not sure if they got more or less, but yeah, go ahead and do that. But yeah, Miles Turner over 7.5 rebounds. I wouldn't play the 8.5. Just shop around. I got it at -130. We played him earlier this year at 7.5 and was a rebound away from cashing out a +950 with him. I might run that back, 2 threes, 2 blocks, and 10 rebounds. I may run that back again with him. Should get a similar price, to be honest, a 950. May not, may or may not. Either way it goes, Miles Turner is over this number 5 of 7 games. And 5 bigs that played against the Jazz this season have gone over this number. It's only been 7 games. So 5 of 7 bigs have gone over, unless 2 might have been in the same game. 2 may have been in the same game. But either way it goes, 5 bigs have gone over this line. And then you got Karl Anthony Towns, Nurkic, and Drummond, who got hooked on this line. So Karl Anthony Towns got hooked with 7, but he not even the main rebounder. Gobert is, and Gobert went crazy. You got Nurk, who got hooked because it was a blowout. All right. So and Nurk only played 22 minutes in that game. And then you got Drummond, who's a backup center, who played 14 minutes and got 7 and 14 minutes against this Jazz team. Again, should be a high-paced game going up and down with a lot of shots, a lot of possessions, a lot of threes taken. Miles Turner over 7.5 rebounds, -130. I'm not playing it at 8.5, but we'll have some blood money bets for him just in case. So just in case you missed the 7.5 base. All right. Next, 2 more. Ben Simmons over 15.5 rebounds plus assists. I gave out 14.5 yesterday. That's what I got. I told y'all I couldn't talk you off the 15.5, and he damn near covered that shit by halftime. Now, I couldn't talk you off of just playing his rebounds because that's what's been powering this line. But I don't know if Claxton is going to be back or not, so I wouldn't just play his rebounds, knowing Claxton could come back. I didn't check that out before this game, but I'm just playing it because it's been a wagon. He's over every game except for one this year. And I think he got hooked on this line the one game that he wasn't over, if I'm not mistaken. So again, Ben Simmons over 15.5 rebounds plus assists. I would not play his double-double. I would not play his triple-double because he's back to not looking to shoot the ball. So anything can happen. Pigs fly. He can go out there and have 15 points tomorrow. But if you look at his shot attempts, he's back to just being content, just rebounding the ball. Now, he looks good. He looks like he's aggressive. He's playing good defense. I love to see what I'm seeing. But again, I just don't trust him to score points. So Ben Simmons over 15.5 rebounds plus assists. You should be able to get this everywhere. All right. Should be available everywhere. And last but not least, a little money line parlay. Lakers Bucks -125. Yeah, I know I never bet on my Lakers. I can't stand betting on my Lakers. It was a game a couple days ago, Orlando. Everybody was on the Lakers. I'm like, why the fuck? Like, people really be like, they let the media. I can't speak for everybody, but I feel like people let the media influence them. Like, oh, the Lakers got to start winning. Oh, the Lakers got to pick it up. Why? Why do people think we good? Because we got a guy in his 21st year that could turn it on and off every now and then. And we got one of the most talented players of all time who usually underperforms and can disappear any game. Is that why we got to turn it on against a hungry ass team like Orlando at home, only laying 3 or 4? So Vegas is telling you it's not going to be as sweet as you think. Like, what the no. Now, with that being said, I like the Lakers tomorrow because I think we're going to be getting a little more healthier. And I don't see LeBron James and Anthony Davis. I don't see those two guys dropping back-to-back games to Orlando and Houston. Plus, Houston ain't as good as Orlando. That's a big difference. Houston, don't have the continuity. They haven't been playing as long together. And Dylan Brooks ain't as good as Paolo or Franz Wagner. Like, the best player on Houston is VanVleet. and I would take two or maybe three, well, Forte play, but I would take two players off Orlando before I took Fred VanVleet. So yeah, Orlando, they got a lot. They got Sengun, but he barbecue chicken. God knows. I guess I could not talk you off of no damn Anthony Davis props. I could not talk you off of Claxton ruled out for the mall. Claxton ruled out. There it is. Hey, so I couldn't talk you off the rebounds, but shit, I still like my rebounds and assists. Maybe pop on it. Hopefully it don't now that line get on it because that line might go up now. Now maybe that 9.5 rebounds was cooked with Claxton in, so maybe it'll stay at 15.5. But the fact that he just got ruled out, I won't be surprised if it closed like 16.5 or 17.5 because I think that's where his line should be. To be honest with you, like for him to be projected to get 10 and 7, even though the last 3 games Ben Simmons has not been really assistant. But back to this Laker Bucks money line parlay -125. Obviously I think the Bucks are gonna beat the Pistons. Pistons, they just banged up, they young, and they really can't shoot the ball till Alex Burks come back. And even when Burks come back, that's really, and Joe Harris is hurt. It's just, I don't know what's up with Detroit. All their players be hurt and shit. But yeah, and it's like two years straight with this, even really 3. But yeah, Lakers and Bucks, love it. Really think the Lakers are going to right the ship tomorrow. I think there's a difference between Orlando and Houston. And I think LeBron is going to do what it takes. If he gotta, and he shouldn't have to. That's a shame with AD. But if he got to get in his bag and turn it on because Austin Reeves is fronting and Gabe Vincent not playing, or he fronting, or D'Angelo Russell front, like all these fronters, all these guys that everybody think are so good, that Pelinka made all these great moves. He made some great moves for names. He made a lot of moves that, this guy could have a game in the playoffs. But there was no move that the Lakers made in the offseason that made me be like, they beating Denver this year. We added a bunch of guys that can score 2 points or 16 points. Beating these. No, not happening. So yeah, with that being said, one of the few times I will bet on the Lakers. All right. Lakers money line, Bucks money line, -125. Shop around, get the best price. I will get into a couple of leans, a couple of looks that I might get on. I might get close to playing. Then we get into the comments, and then we'll get into, I like it now even better, John Bell. Lakers on 3 versus Houston. That must have been last year. And I doubt LeBron played those games. I doubt that very seriously if that's what happened. But don't drop that, Mr. Wisconsin. Let me know who was in, because that's very important when you dropping these stats. You know what I'm saying? That's why when I gave you all these Miles Turner rebounding stats, I said 5 bigs went over and one's hooked, but I went into detail about how they hooked and the minutes played, why I love it so much. Let me know a little something. Did AD, the street clothes, play those games? Did both LeBron and AD play those games? I doubt very seriously LeBron and AD played those games and we're 0-3 versus Houston. I'd be shocked. Not saying I would bet my entire bankroll. I'd bet half of it that LeBron and AD, but I could be wrong. That's why it's only half. But yeah. So leans and stuff that I'm looking at, and just little nuggets. First of all, Julius Randle, shout out to Flo. I'm sure I thought I seen Flo in the chat. Julius Randle, 10 rebounds in every single game except for 1. Very interesting. Very interesting. But like I said, Mr. Wisconsin, John Bell, I like that better now. Because it's like, we done dropped 3 straight games, and I'm sure they ain't play. But that's even more reason, like, look, you know what I'm saying? Like, we need to, this is getting kind of crazy. Now, if they lose tomorrow, it must be a trend, probably the strip clubs. But come on, LeBron, you married, knock it off. All right, not that a married man can't enjoy the strip clubs. Randle, 10 rebounds in all games but 1 this season, 10 plus rebounds. Very interesting. I didn't hop on that, pause, because it could be a blowout. It could be a blowout, and blowouts. The amount of blowouts yesterday was crazy. It was so many blowouts yesterday. Killed a lot of shit. Now maybe it was just a lot of games, so it seemed like more blowouts than normal. But blowouts killed a lot of shit yesterday. Killed a lot of shit. What else? Oh, Wemby, first game at MSG. Just something to note. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm sure he understands the significance of Madison Square Garden. I don't know if he's ever been there before. Maybe he has, but I know he's been to the States before. I know he played that that game against Scoot Henderson. I believe that was in Vegas. But if you've been to the States, I'm sure he's familiar with the. Didn't the French give us the Statue of Liberty? I'm gonna look that up. But if the French gave us the Statue of Liberty, then he definitely familiar with New York State and Madison Square Garden. But even then, once he get there, I'm sure his teammates gonna tell him like, "Hey, man, the Garden is like no other." Da da da. So I wouldn't be surprised if we get Wemby. And another thing I noticed about Wemby, every time Wemby scored 30, played 30 plus minutes, every time they played all three of the games. Oh shit! Damn, I would have lost half my bankroll. That's why you shouldn't make them bets. But holy shit, yo, Aaron Wojnarowski, Sham said they did play all three games. I still love it even more now. I love it even more now, but that may be a trend. That is shocking. Ain't nobody get hurt. Now you're gonna have me. That's the first thing I gotta write down. I'm gonna look that up. I am shocked. Bron and AD versus Houston. I'm gonna look at them last three box scores. Not the French game, the US, the Statue of Liberty. My bad. The French. Oh. All right, Joe. I was gonna say, yo, Shams, chill. Because if you say it, then I'm like, yo, it must be true. So I'm like, oh, what the fuck? I would have lost half my bankroll bet that dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? But if it was at minus 110, couldn't beat it. Hey, sometimes you got to bet what you got to bet. All right. So Wemby, MSG, possibly. And like I said, over 30 minutes, and every time he's played over 30 minutes, he's gone over his point prop of this 20 and a half or 19 and a half. Shit, he's gone crazy. And if you look at his shot attempts since that Phoenix game, they've been encouraging, to say the least. His shot attempts have been encouraging, to say the least. So even though he didn't shoot much last game was a blowout. I don't even think he played the fourth quarter, and he still might have had 13 attempts. So he was on pace for 18 or 19 attempts. So if you're gonna give me that many attempts with Wemby, I'm not saying I would play his points because he's not that efficient. But just worth the look. Just worth the look. Just giving you some information. Schroeder assists. They moved down to 7.5. They was at 6.5. Was a wagon at 6.5. Was a must play at 6.5. Moved up to 8.5. I didn't touch them there. Now they at 7.5. Could be worth the look. Could be worth the look for sure. Again, in a game where Dallas just gave up LaMelo triple double. Could be worth the look. Clay. My goodness, what is Vegas trying to tell us? Maybe I won't play it, but Clay's point prop is dropped. He covered the 16.5 last game. Now it's 15.5. And honestly, I'm not mad at Vegas for the bookmakers for dropping that shit. Clay looks fucking awful. And he's not really being as aggressive as he should be. Now, with that being said, Klay Thompson shot like 1 of 7 from 3 last night. 1 of 8. He started 0 of 6. I remember like, damn, son, he'd be covering this point prop if he just shot decent. If he just shot, poor for Clay, decent for anybody else. But instead, he 0 for out here from 3. So that just tells me there's still a lot of meat left on the bone. Pause. There's still a lot of room for improvement there. If you scoring 12 points in the third quarter, 0 of 6. Now, that was against Detroit in a very good matchup, and tomorrow's matchup may not be as good, but I don't know who the fuck Donovan Mitchell and Garland guarding. So, shit, and the best defender probably going to be on Steph. So, maybe it could be a nice little spot for Clay. We'll see. I love buying low. That's me. I love buying low. It's just like a stock. I love buying low, but sometimes just because you buy low, that don't mean that bitch ain't going to keep dropping. So, just throw that out there with Clay and Kevin Huerter. I'm going to be back on the rebounds tomorrow. I can't quit him. Whoever came in the fucking chat and told me about Kevin Huerter rebounds, ever since I've been watching, I can't quit those shits. So feel free not to tell. Kevin Huerter going to be on some shit again tomorrow. Big fucking facts, no cap. If he would have played the fourth quarter, he definitely would have got 1 rebound. Probably would have got 2 or 3. I was watching the first half. He was letting other people get rebounds, and he was hitting threes, and he came through for the threes for us. So, Kevin Huerter. Can't wait to play Brogdon tomorrow, too. Brogdon going to be a look tomorrow. I wonder where they're going to set his line at. Probably something crazy because I think he got back-to-back double-doubles. I wonder they're going to set Brogdon at. All right, big vibes, man. Let's get to these comments, which is going to take wild long, okay? I already know that. I'm going to try to, not speed through them. But, last show, comments, real talk. Took wild long. I was like, yo, this is crazy. But I got to get to the blow money bet. So, let me see. Who's gonna score them if Poole doesn't go for? At least I know, right? But honestly, Charlotte's so bad, Kuz will just go for 50. But Poole gonna get busy. And I might be on a Kuz blow money bet tomorrow. Now I would never bet Kuz baseline, but I'll bet like Kuz and I bet both of them to go for 30. Maybe I'll do that. I'm tired of looking down. Let me just take this mic off real quick. Had to pull up my guy D-Rob. What's popping? What's the vibes, man? I'm feeling spicy already, man. With the dirty 30 pool party in Charlotte. Yeah, man. I think it's a great spot for Poole. And I did play those separately just for the vibes. Y'all talking about Poole? Y'all not giving Scotty enough credit. Scotty, 2 blocks in 5 of 7 games this season. Hell of a price for plus 300. With plus 330. Hell of a price on 5 of 7 coverage. I mean, damn, I be sniping. Now, again, that don't mean he gonna hit the shit. But if I ain't gonna do nothing, Dreamers, I'm gonna get us some motherfucking value. Same thing with Aaron Gordon. And that's the thing I be doing. Like, I ain't bet Aaron Gordon shit all year. And what I do, just bet his double-double last year. I mean, bet his double-double yesterday. Didn't even take the baseline. I'm either gonna be right as fuck or wrong. That's it. I'm not gonna waste y'all time like, oh, let's ladder it and all that shit. With that being said, Poole is worth the ladder tomorrow. As you see, I'm on this 30 and on this 20. I'll probably leave the 25 alone though, since I'm on the top and the bottom of it. What's the vibes, man? Shams, what's the vibes, Woj? Yeah, please do me a favor, man. If you're watching, to smash that like button, hit it. It costs you nothing, and it helps me immensely. Share the video if you're watching this on Twitter. Y'all been going crazy with the retweets too. Big fucking vibes. I appreciate y'all, Dreamers. Please, let's do it. Let's keep cashing. AOD, day one dreamer in this motherfucker, man. I'm glad you was able to pull up. Poole threes at 2.5. Couldn't talk you off of ladder in his threes, but I'm just more of a points guy because I don't know if he's that efficient from threes. And as I say that, he'll hit 3 threes in the first quarter. So if that's how you feel, bro, please play them threes. I'm just more of a points guy with him. KD in this thing, man. It's crazy how you moving the FanDuel LaMelo assist pop as we speak. I am definitely not moving them LaMelo assist pop as we speak. Maybe my boy Moonoff, whose unit may be 10 times as much as mine. Not to put his business out there, but it probably is. So, but as soon as you dropped it on the stream, money started coming in on this prop cake shit. Yeah, I hope so, man. But sooner or later, we will be like that once we have like thousands of people on the stream. And I do appreciate everybody on the stream right now. But eventually, we got thousands of people on the stream, and we will be moving lines and shit. And maybe I'll be moving lines by how much I put on the bets. But unless all the Dreamers just hit the shit. But it's a popular play for tomorrow, man. That shit not gonna stick around. Shop around. Get the 9.5 if you can. If not, I would say play the alt 9.5 and like parlay it with Minnesota money line. With Milwaukee money line. And I hope I said Milwaukee in Lakers money line, by the way. I hope I didn't say Minnesota. I don't like Minnesota that much. Literally just took a Scotty prop. Okay. I don't know what you want, but I'm sure we on the same vibe, points. I couldn't tell. With Scotty, Godspeed just said he took a Scotty prop. I literally couldn't talk you off of shit with Scotty, except for his over 1.5 blocks, unless you can shop around and find. Over his 0.5 blocks, unless you can shop around and find that for minus 140. It's not worth minus 150. It's worth minus 140 considering he's had 2 and 5 and 7 games. So for sure. What's the buy? Brunson going off tomorrow? That's how you feel, Flo? I wonder why you feel that way, but I'm definitely telling Flo. Definitely telling that. Swaggy the Reaper. Do you have a chat or something where you post all that you play, or you just say it on here? I say the majority of my stuff on here, so I'm gonna say about 80% of my plays are on here, and then I drop some stuff on the timeline, like 20%, 25%. Yesterday was different just because I did the show early. So early, and there wasn't a lot of lines and stuff that dropped, so I ended up putting a lot on the timeline. I didn't even put a lot on the timeline. I probably put like 8 lays and round robins and prize picks and shit like that on the timeline. But generally, I do everything on here. And then on a day like today and tomorrow, you probably gonna have 90% of all of my bets on here, to be honest, because we have 2 shows before the games start. So the only thing that I'll be putting on the timeline is late injury stuff. Like I'll get into my rhythm eventually, but it's looking like I'm gonna just give y'all, my YouTube people, all of my shit like I generally do. And what I'm gonna say for the timeline is my late plays. Like some players don't get they don't get posted till late, like Nick Richards. I'll rarely be able to give y'all a Nick Richards prop because he's one of those players for the Charlotte Hornets who I also like tomorrow to keep doing what he's been doing, getting rebounds. I wonder if his line move. I doubt it. Um, I like Nick Richards, but I'm not gonna be able to give y'all Nick Richards. I can say his name and give you game on Nick Richards, so you looking out for him. But I can't give y'all Nick Richards because his ass ain't gonna pop on the DraftKings or FanDuel for an hour before the game. So and I like betting on those type of players. I'll be waiting on certain players to drop. Not that I'll always be right, but I'll be waiting on some of these bums, these role players that people never really heard of, that never play. I'll be waiting on them to drop because I'll be having trends that's just waiting. And then once I see a trend and I see their number, I'm like, oh, this sweet. Claxton ruled out. I appreciate y'all saying that. Yo, John Bell, come on, man. You gotta get back and let me know. Aaron had me worried for a minute. Lakers were 2-1 versus Houston last year. Okay, yeah, I thought so. Yeah, he might have been looking at a wrong stat, and that happens sometimes when you're doing your handicapping and shit. It's cool. It's cool, Mr. Wisconsin, man. You still my guy, John Bell. Everybody wrong sometimes. Shit. I gamble. Of course, I know I'm wrong sometimes. You like anything college basketball today? No, Trey, but if you follow me on Twitter, Mr. Dreamy One, we will have some college basketball action. I'm a live better, and I am a March Madness genius, and I'm gonna knock on wood, but I have a system with March Madness that has been extremely profitable every year since 2013, to the point where the girl I was dating at the time and my mom, they were shocked. But this was like 2013, and I had never been to Vegas before, and I just said, all right, we're going to Vegas for 2 weeks. So I took like all the money out of my account that I had saved, and we booked 2 weeks at the Stratosphere, and I went down there to bet on March Madness, and the first bet I ever made was Norfolk State plus 3,500, and we turned literally, I think it was 20. I still have the tickets screenshotted. But yeah, I say all that to say this. We will have some college basketball today live. But stick around for March. I wonder if any dreamers was fucking with me right now for March. Because around March, I might have had like 400 followers. But I know we got some day one dreamers in here who tell me on March Madness we was going fucking stupid. Yeah, we was going stupid. Shout out to Princeton. Ooh, shout out to Princeton. All right. Lakers were 2-1 versus the Rockets last year. The game they lost, LeBron and AD didn't play. That makes sense. The games they won, LeBron dropped 48 without AD and LeBron. Okay, Kyler. Well, that should tell you all you need to know, baby. That's a blunt buddy look. Let me write that little nugget down there. Little nugget. So I don't have to go looking through the, 48 and 40. Vibes. Okay, Colin. Colin quickly becoming one of my favorite dreamers in this bitch. Okay, I don't know what just happened to my screen, but oh yeah, and I'm getting a new laptop this week or next week, whenever I got time. And when I get a laptop, the show will look a little different. Keldon Johnson rebounds minus Devin Vassell is the new Kevin Huerter rebounds. Is it? Okay, Flo. I seen follow Flo, Sports with Flo for sure. And Flo will be with me on Fridays. Okay, I'm gonna take a look at that. I know you be on your props that cash shit. So you can find them trends. Lovely. So yeah, that's okay. I trust you on that. I have to look into it. Maybe a Herder Keldon Johnson leg. You know what I'm saying? I missed out on a plus 6,000 stepped up parlay by a Herder rebound and the MP. Oh, tough. Oh, that's tough. Yeah, Michael Porter Jr., I think he went crazy in the second half. I don't know if he went crazy in the first half. Yeah, I could talk you off Godspeed. I could talk you off of Big Cool's pause. I could talk you off of Cool. I might do the same. Honestly, as a personal bet, I'm just not giving Cools out because when he fucking fronts on me again, it's like I have bad vibes with Cools, man. He always Cools do me dirty, man. Only worry with Scotty was Dallas is fifth in opponent blocks this year. That's a good point. Okay, that is a good point. Won't matter that much to me, but I can see why. Just because Luka, I think a lot of that has to do with Luka. Just because he dribbles so much, and Luka rarely gets his shot blocked. You know what I'm saying? Because he's so he without a lack of a better term, pause. He's thick and he has good pace. So he slows down a lot. Like he'll get past you and then slow down so you follow him from behind. Or if you trying to stay in front of him, he knows how to get into you and like create space. So he don't really get his shot blocked, even though he's not athletic and he has the highest uses on the team. So to me, that would be the reason why. The only way I would counter that is Scotty Barnes is one of the rare players, and I was talking about this on Sunday because who did he do it to? He can just body you up. I seen him get a steal or whatever they called it, a block last game where somebody who was big, pause. It might have been Keldon Johnson, but it was somebody who had a little weight to him, came at him, and he just backed up on defense, and he just backed up with his hands up like this and took all the weight into his chest and just swiped down. So I said that to say this. He can take that weight with Luka. But that is a good nugget there. That's a good nugget. All the more reason to just keep it as a blunt money bet and not play the full thing. And again, I played them separately. I ain't fucking with pool. Over. Hey, I can't. Pool party is just the first thing that popped in my. I got to. What's my Twitter? Mr. Dreamy1. Mr. Dreamy. DREAMY and 1, the number 1. So Mr. Dreamy1. Really funny story about how I got the name. If anybody ever want to know how I got that nickname, which was like my old Xbox gamer tag, just DM me, or maybe how about that? Once we get to 1,000, I'll actually share that on the channel. Once we get to 1,000. What's the vibes? Nice parlay pieces. Chris Middleton assists at 4, which is hit in the last 4 out of 5. Minus 128 on FanDuel. Okay, already flex. I like that. I like that. Also, shout out to the dreamer that came in here and put me on Middleton. Even though he was on a minutes restriction, I did want to give him a shot because I didn't know if the minute restriction was going to be a little better. That 0-3 stat was against the spread. Well, that's still very important, John. We took the money line, but that's interesting. That is interesting. That's interesting. But yeah, I couldn't talk you off of that for sure. Middleton assistant. Shout out to whoever came in here with the Middleton. I don't know if they came in with the points or the threes, but it made me dig a little bit deeper on Middleton. And I said, you know what, he is worth a little blunt money on something. And he ended up cashing us out. So shout it out. Every small forward on the Knicks, every small forward versus the Knicks has had 6 rebounds, Keldon to the moon tomorrow. Okay. Do you worry about a blowout? Because when I was looking at Flo, if you still watching, are you worried about a blowout? Because what kept me off of Randall rebounds was blowout potential. You know what I'm saying? So I just, that's the only reason why I'm careful with it. Because if you don't, now you can get 6 and 3, just like Randall can get 10 and 10 and 3. But that's the only reason why I haven't really pulled a lot of triggers with that Knicks game. Because I mean, and I'm looking like the Knicks can't blow nobody out, but you did see how they just suffocated the Clippers and shit. So maybe they could do that to the Spurs. But on the flip side, the Spurs may be much better than people think. As Wemby continues to get better, they already done beat Phoenix in back-to-back games. They be keeping a lot of games close, coming back in a lot of games. So maybe the Spurs, and they got pop. So maybe they're going to be much better than expected. Because y'all think Wemby ain't going to be a lot better by All-Star break than he is now? I mean, I'm already seeing improvements. And shout out to King Usar. Oh, my God. King Usar. Every time I watch my boy, it just leaps and bounds. It's amazing to see improvement. It's amazing to see somebody just in every game you can see him getting better. Better than the Wizards game is frustrating this year. Blowout Central. Exactly. Yeah. Blowout Central. That's why I have not touched any of them. But again, I think this is going to be a great spot. Also, Dallas take the second fewest shots at the rim. That means there's a lot less block opportunities. Swipe down blocks. Swipe down blocks for the win with Scotty. Because a lot of his blocks don't be like swatting shit from behind. They be swat down blocks. You know what I'm saying? Also, D'Anthony Melton assists at 3.5 line is juice. I saw that. I thought that was sweet too. But he has hit in every game this season. Another parlay, please. Yeah, I thought that was sweet as well too. That's sweet. I mean, you couldn't talk you off of Maxey either. But I saw that and I was like, wow, Melton at 3.5. I think that's pretty sweet. Player combos have some looks tomorrow. If you know, you know. Player combos. I don't know what you mean by that, Godspeed. I don't know if you're talking FanDuel or what, or if you're talking like rebounds, assists, points, rebounds, assists. I don't know. But okay. What games used to play on the Xbox? Oh God, yeah, geez. Some of my original followers on Twitter are from Xbox. My God. That's the only reason why I joined Twitter, really. That and to tell betters and stuff. Before I learned how to handicap myself. Yeah, I used to run a 2K league. I only played 2K. That's the only game. Now I used to play sports games. I did play baseball. I used to love baseball on Xbox 360. College football is the best game of all time with Desmond Howard. I love that. Even the one with RG3, I was heavy in that. Oh my God, I used to play that shit for hours. But no, I had my 2K league with 30 players. And we did drafts like 30 humans, and we had a group me chat. And it was like 100 people in the chat, but we would everybody pay like $25 and we would do a fantasy draft and everybody would draft all the players all the time. We would put all the players in there. So like Mike was in there, LeBron was in there, Kareem was in there, and everybody would draft their players and we would play a season, and then we would get to the playoffs. And I was very strict with my league, so my 2K leagues used to boom because the most of the commissioners who did these leagues, they wasn't strict on trade policies and they wasn't strict on you better play your games by this time. Like my leagues was the shit. So I did that for like 2 or 3 years. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I used to be a big gamer, like that. But I only play sports games. And I like fighting games too, but I ain't really get to it. Yes, sir, Reggie Black for sure. What up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Good luck. Hey, 3 time. I got somebody. Did you friend me on Facebook? Somebody friended me, and I was like, I wonder if this 3 time because they hearted when I put like my Bet US link on my Facebook. They hearted that, then they friended me. I'm like, I wonder if this 3 time. It was like some Asian woman. I don't know 3 time. Don't take no disrespect. I don't know if you're a male, female, and I already got in trouble with a couple of my followers assuming that they was males. So you know what I'm saying? But it was like this Asian chick. I'm like, I wonder if this 3 time. Definitely worried about the blog. Hoping Pop can keep it close for 3 hours. Yeah, I mean for 3 quarters. Okay. Ladder that maxi assist. Let's go 76ers. Okay. I like that look for sure. PRA, rebounds, assists, etc. Okay, yeah. And maybe you talking about Scotty. Yeah. Maybe you talking about Scotty too hottie for sure. I love Scotty in every capacity tomorrow. Haven't looked at any numbers, but a parlay of Levine under 3.5 assists and DeRozan under 4.5 rebounds might be a good look versus the Suns. Could be, especially because the Suns not guarding nobody like that. So you would look for Levine to shoot. But I don't know, man. Levine been going over them assists lately. Take it easy. Them under assists, that shit dead. We cashed out enough. Then he hurt us twice in a row, and that's enough. He hurt us bad twice in a row. Oh my God, he hurt us bad twice in a row. Still up more than enough with him. But yeah, that's wild. I used to do the 2K leagues too. That's crazy. I was on Xbox. Damn, Godspeed. Yeah, well, about to say maybe you were in my leagues, but not because you would know me because I was knowing this dream. So, I haven't created a Facebook yet. Okay, all right, no, that's cool. Just double checking. On Twitter, you kept calling me bro. Oh, see, Midwest lot. See, yeah, I appreciate that Midwest lot, even so. That's why I don't even just even though this generation, like I said, I'm in my mid-30s, but this generation, everybody bro. Girls is bro, dudes is bro, everybody bro. Mom is bro, dad is bro. Like, man. Downplay. What's popping, my boy? What's popping? We about to get into the blunt money bets. So, quick recap of the straights, and then we get into the blunt money bets. What is this? 53 minutes? Yeah. Not bad. LaMelo over 9.5 assists. Gordon Hayward over 1.5 stocks. That's steals and blocks. Pool party. Jordan Poole over 19.5 points, minus 104. 20.5 is fine, but get the 19.5 off Bet Rivers. Tyus Jones in a buy low spot. Over 6.5 assists plus money. Scotty Barnes over 20.5 points. Couldn't talk you off of Scotty Barnes, everything. Miles Turner over 7.5 rebounds. Do not play that at 8.5. I just like the 7.5, even though it's good. A good track record of centers versus Jazz this year. Ben Simmons over 15.5 rebounds plus assists. In the Lakers Bucks money line parlay minus 125. All right. All right. Sound familiar putting 2 and 2 together. You remember any of the names of a few guys in the league? Oh, yeah. We have Kofi. Was it Kofi? Yeah, it was Kofi. My guy Yende. I mean, I used to be with some popular guys and I left that league because I got into some shit. But I was with like my guy Noah. It was some people, man. I DM you. It was some guys. Because I'm still in all the chats. My guy, Mills do sound familiar. Mills sound familiar. Mills sound familiar. I though my bad, y'all. Blunt money bets. I got 13 of these things. A lot of them are solos though. A lot of them are solos that I just felt like I had to snipe. All right. So first, Tyus Jones double plus 800. Love it. Love it. I think he gets his first double tomorrow. We'll see. But Tyus Jones double plus 800. Miles Turner 12 rebounds plus 700. Not playing is 10. As far as like for a blunt money bet, I'm not playing the solo. I have it in a parlay, but I think we either gonna get Miles Turner fronting, or it's a potential for him to get 12, but he's only had 12 or more one time this season. So do that information as you may. But I just saw 12 at plus 700, and I'm like, wow, that is great. That's good value. So Tyus Jones double plus 800, Miles Turner 12 rebounds plus 700, Jordan Poole 30 points plus 700. I've already spoke on all those guys. I'm on their straight, so it's no shock that I'm taking them to the moon. Scotty Barnes, already spoke about him. 2 blocks, plus 330 over in 5 or 7 games. LaMelo May LaFleur, triple double. Could not talk you off of it. I did say I was not going to play it unless it was more than plus 1,000, but he's had it in 3 straight games without Terry Rozier. I mean, what else can you do? What else? I mean, there's nothing else that you can really do but play it there. So I will take it. And it's a game like this, you got to take it at plus 550. So definitely worth some blunt money. Harden, 10 assists plus 450. Like it. Don't love it, but I like it. 6 assists last night, first game, new team, and they didn't score a lot of points. So obviously there's a lot of room for potential there. So that's what we do with our blunt money bets. We bet on the potential. So 10 assists plus 450. In the last single, well, actually, yeah, I got a few more singles. Scotty Barnes, triple double plus 3,000. Shout out to the Dreamer who put it on my timeline because I was running errands. I'm like, I'm about to, I ain't even start capping yet, but that's the first thing he put on my timeline. Like, well, Scotty triple double. I'm like, damn, he coming out swinging. So yeah, we definitely gonna play that plus 3,000. He already had one this year, and he routinely gets, well, not routinely, but I think he's had 8 assists twice this year. And he stayed getting 10 rebounds and shit. So yeah, Scotty Barnes triple double in a nice spot. Plus 3,000. Zaire Williams, eight rebounds plus 650. That's what we do, man. That's what we do. Okay, Godspeed. And he said Scotty had 1 versus Dallas last year. Woo, even better. Even better. But yeah, Zaire Williams. I told y'all what Zaire. His floor is 4. His ceiling is 11. So if we're gonna get 8 at plus 650, give it to me. Couldn't talk you off of snagging his double right now at plus 22, plus 2,400. I'm not gonna do it. But I do think either Xavier Tillman sits or he comes off the bench or doesn't play much. Either way it goes, Zaire been at the 3 all year covering these numbers. So it don't matter if Biz Biyombo plays or if Jaren Jackson plays. Oh boy, he's been doing this with centers and power forwards playing with him as well. But if Biz Biyombo starts, I definitely will be looking at his double or at least his rebounds, definitely. But Zaire, 8 rebounds plus 650, and Derek Lively, 10 rebounds plus 550. I would love Derek Lively. Tomorrow, he is in a smash spot for rebounds, but I don't know if young boy can stay on the floor. If young boy can't stay on the floor, then I can't rock with him. But hey, Blunt, that's why I didn't bet his over 6.5 rebounds. I was going to bet his over 6.5 rebounds. Like I said, smash spot, love it, but I can't trust him to play the whole game. I think he had 5 rebounds in 17 minutes or some shit last night. Can't trust him not to be in foul trouble. But I will play, the peak, and I will play Lively 10 rebounds plus 550 as a blunt money bet. Okay. Now to the parlays, got a couple of these. Those last 2 bets parlayed together is a plus 47.75. Let's do it. Zaire 8, Lively 10, plus 47.75. Let's get her done. Jordan Poole, I put this on the timeline. 30 points with Scotty 2 blocks, plus look like 33.70, 35.70, whatever it is. Love that again. These some big time blunt money bets, but let's put them out there. And I think I have 2 more. Yeah. This is a round robin, twos and threes. Miles Turner, 10 rebounds. Valanciunas, 11 rebounds. Tyus Jones, 8 assists, plus 30, 18. Round robin, twos and threes. I absolutely love this. Miles Turner should have had 10 rebounds in the last time I took his ladder. I think he'll be able to grab it this game. Valanciunas, oh my goodness, y'all. I was so close to betting Valanciunas. I just didn't do it. But I was just, man, I'm going to give y'all some numbers on Valanciunas and y'all do what y'all please. But the fact that the juice was so high at 8.5, and I'm just like, I'll give y'all the numbers on Valanciunas. But Tyus, 8 assists. As you see, I'm on his base. I'm on his double-double. And now we on his 8 assists. I love Tyus Jones tomorrow. But as far as Valanciunas and why I took his 11 rebounds in this late, he averages 12 versus Gobert. All right. He's over this number of 10.5. So he's got 11 rebounds. Fuck his base of 8.5. All these lines I'm giving you, it is to support me taking this 11. So imagine how I felt about the 8.5. I didn't take it, but just telling you. So again, he averages 12 against Rudy Gobert. He's had 11 or more rebounds in 7 of his last 10. And he's got hooked once. Okay. So damn near 8 or 10. He's had 11 or more rebounds versus Rudy Gobert. All right. Obviously, it's a dream matchup. None of the motherfuckers really shoot threes. Well, he shoot threes, but Gobert don't shoot threes, so he's around to get rebounds. All right. Now, this is why I didn't lock in a straight bet. He's only 4 of 7 on this line this year. All right. So that give me a little cause for pause. And his minutes are all over the place. That's what's really getting to me. I think he's played over 30 minutes once this season. He's got games that like 19 minutes, 21 minutes, 27 minutes, 26 minutes. Now, last time he played Gobert, Son had 18 rebounds in 19 minutes. So this shit is all over the fucking place. And what do we do on this channel when shit is all over the place? We're not about to put no unit on the base, but we will put some blunt money on the max. And that's what we're doing. Expect a blunt money bet with his double-double as well, because his double-double numbers are even fucking crazier than the 11 numbers. I think he's got a double-double in 9 of 10 games versus some. Do with that information as you please. So, Miles Turner, 10 rebounds. Valanciunas, 11 rebounds. Tyus Jones, 8 assists. Plus 30, 18. Yeah, I don't just be throwing bets together. This shit is highly researched, okay? I be feeling confident, real confident about my plays. And the last one that I have, and then that's it, which, ain't bad for a day of handicapping. Half a day after this, I'm going to get into some college basketball. I'm going to get me some food, even though I just ate 2 hours ago. What the fuck? It's something about these streams, man. I think it's me talking to y'all. It's like the energy I use on these streams. I be hungry as fuck. But yeah, this is the last one. I truly, truly love this. But not as much as the last one I gave out. Honestly, and I'm gonna give it to the dreamers, like pause. And not a pause because some of y'all are women. But I'm gonna give it to I'm gonna let y'all know what the vibes is. Like, my favorite blunt money bet tomorrow is Tyus double-double at plus 800. That's my favorite blunt money bet. After that, I love the Scotty 2 blocks, but not as much now that Colin came through with the info. Poole 30 points. I like that a lot, but it could be him or Kuz, or him and Kuz. The Miles, I told y'all, we're just playing his max. Harden, plus 450. So I like it, but I can't love it. Lively, So yeah, my favorite one is probably Tyus. And I'm gonna find some more tomorrow. Yeah, I do know the Detroit Pistons play basketball tomorrow. So yeah, we will find something for tomorrow. And I might have something better for tomorrow that I love even more. But I'm just telling you right now, I love Tyus Jones double-double at plus 800. Put some gas money on it, a little more than blunt money bets. A little more than blunt money on that. But this last one, I like a lot of research behind this. And we already spoke on a few of these, okay? So this last one, damn, and I didn't look at this last thing. I should have. I meant to relook it up, but it's cool. Gordon Hayward over 1.5 stocks. That's a straight bet. I've already gotten into why I like that so much. Wimbiana over 2.5 blocks. Y'all seen what Brook Lopez just did? Shout out to my homie Flo. Y'all seen what Brook Lopez just did? 8 blocks versus the Knicks. Wimby could get 3, So I like that. And all of these are plus money, by the way. I didn't round robin them, but we just gonna play them straight as a 3-team parlay. So Hayward over 1.5 stocks. Wimbiana, Victor Wimbiana over. How about I just say Wimby over 1.5 blocks, and Kristaps Porzingis over 1.5 blocks. Again, all our plus money. Kristaps shit is at plus 145. Almost played that as a straight. Kristaps Porzingis averages like 3 blocks against Embiid. In his last 10 games or last 8 games, he's got 2 or more blocks in like at least 6 of them 10. I should have wrote it down. And y'all know me, like if I don't write it down, I give y'all like the conservative number. That shit might be 9 of 10 where he had 2 blocks. You know what I'm saying? Like for me to bet some shit like that, I was really close to making it a straight bet, but I just got hurt by Hayward doing the same thing. So I said I'm gonna chill, but I'm gonna put it in the list I feel really confident about. So just look it up. Go on StatMuse, or I'll do it. When I get a chance. If y'all do, because y'all that's what you watch me for. So no, don't do it. Just trust me. But if you don't believe me, just go look. Go look at Kristaps Porzingis in his last 10 games when he went against Joel Embiid. For whatever reason, he get blocks. It could be maybe because Embiid be forcing it. Maybe for whatever, I don't know. I didn't watch all 10 games, but that is what it is. So Hayward over 1.5 stocks, Wimby over 2.5 blocks, KP, Kristaps Porzingis over 1.5 blocks. All are plus money, like plus 135, plus 105, and plus 145. Couldn't talk you off of playing them all separately if you really like the analysis or you want to do your own analysis after hearing me. Couldn't talk you off of playing them separately as well. And that is that. If you ain't get nothing, you got a bunch of fucking information and trends that you can use to help you out. All right. So let's get into these comments, and then I'm gonna get up out of here. I wonder what I'm eating, man. Only thing Dream be cooking around this bitch is breakfast. I ain't gonna hold you. I think you might know my. Yeah, I might hit you and see. I might know him. She okay. Midwest Slide Diva, she said, "Oh boy, definitely gonna get a block. Lively blocking the last. Yeah, that too. His blocks was juicy. I seen his 2 blocks was at plus 200. I love that. I'm loving that. 2 blocks in the last 5 versus Embiid. Yeah, Godspeed. Godspeed a fucking wizard. Godspeed, that's my nigga right there. Cause Godspeed is like, like I mesh well with people that I'm similar with, but we a little different. I think that's why me and Flo mesh well, because we similar, but we a little different. You know what I'm saying? And like Godspeed is really good with the numbers. You see how quick he pulled that shit up? You know what I'm saying? He pulled that shit up quick as hell. Godspeed be on it, man. He be using props that cash, just like Flo. I struggle with shit like that. I get all my information looking at fucking box scores like we in the fucking 70s, even though I do use StatMuse. I do use StatMuse. And NBA.com be whooping my ass. I'm about to DM both of y'all. Y'all gotta help me with NBA.com, bro. I was trying to find Ben Simmons' potential assists over the last 3 games because I seen his assist was dropping. I can't even. Where's the search bar on that? I can't even. And then when I finally got to Ben Simmons, I couldn't just click him and be like, what's his? I want to see all of his assists. Like I should be able to click on Ben Simmons and they show me every analytical stat from points to goddamn passes created. Like I want that on one page when you click on a motherfucker. So whatever app that is, y'all hold me down. I will pay for that app because I'm notoriously cheap. I don't pay for shit, which is why I had the same laptop for 15 years. Like I invest my money and do other shit with my money. I don't be caring about stupid shit. And if I could do some shit for cheap or for free and still get the same result, then I will. That's the only reason why I ain't signed up for Props.cash. I'm like, damn, I gotta pay for this? What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I was tired. I'm just gonna use StatMuse, but I'm gonna end up paying for StatMuse because I use StatMuse too much. I know sooner or later they're gonna be like, all right, that's enough searches. I will pay for StatMuse. I definitely will pay for StatMuse, just like I pay for StreamEast. That's why I'm able to show you all this. And StreamEast is worth it. If you ever want to like stream something, StreamEast or StreamYard, whatever this shit is, StreamYard is worth it. After he got yammed on last night, I love any props against Gobert right now. Damn, who got him? Ant got him? I'm gonna have to look. It was so many games on last night. I watched the last 2 minutes of that game and the overtime of that game for sure. But I wonder who got Gobert. Ant must have got him. 2 blocks in the last 5. He in. Send me the link for potentials. Yeah, thanks, man. Because I was tough. That little drop down button opens up the search bar, bro. A little drop down button. I'm gonna have to look a little harder, man. Because I was on my laptop with it. So I don't know if it's, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's because I was on my laptop or my phone. On the phone, it'd be a little easier, a little different. But yeah, man, that shit was annoying me. I was trying to look, but y'all still like the rebounds and assists. And I wonder if that number moved, by the way. With the Claxton news, I'm gonna check and see if that moved. Jaylen Brown, you like Jaylen Brown tomorrow? Okay, y'all would notice it's a lot of teams. It's some teams I just never bet. I just don't have good feels for them. And normally when I go against, oh, Jaylen Brown got him. Okay, I don't know if you were saying you like Jaylen. Oh, Jaylen Brown got him. Ooh, I'm gonna have to see. Oh, yeah, I'm talking about Ant. They play the same team. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to see. I'm gonna have to see. Good looking. I just got that text. Good luck, my boy. I'm gonna see what's up with that. I'm gonna see what's up with that. But yeah, just to finish that thought, like I rarely bet the Celtics because to me it's like anybody can get busy on the Celtics, and OKC starting to be a team like that for me too. I like them, but I don't have the best feel for them. Maybe Chet gonna cash me out, but I don't really have the best feel for them. J Dub, I mean, like it's like these guys can do anything. Like with J Dub, I won't be surprised if he have 18 or 25. You know what I'm saying? Man, Cade should have went off last night. And yes, he should go off against the Bucks. And guess who else should go off? Jam Rocks? Dame. That's who I haven't mentioned yet. Dame should go fucking crazy tomorrow. Do I need to go over the list again? Or maybe I should just start adding teams to the list. I think I'm just gonna add teams to this list after every game. The list of opposing guards that have gone over their point prop against Detroit this season. Because it's literally like all of these motherfuckers that's getting over their points prop. And last night, Clay barely got over his. Clay got over his, and Steph went way over his. So you gotta you have to like Dame tomorrow. You have to like Dame over threes, over points, ladder. You have to. You see what KD did. Normally the best score, and I couldn't talk you off of Giannis either. But the way it's been the best perimeter scorer for the opposing team has gone stupid for about 3 or 4 games straight versus Detroit. Just a couple of Shy had 32. Levine had 51. Somebody else had 29. Steph had 35 last night. KD had 40. Oh, God. Oh, I'm playing that. It might be a blowout. Nah, I might not put the unit on the 23 and a half, but I will be putting some blunt money on the 30 and 35. I'll probably put his 30 in the lay and his 35 play that solo. But that is if that was not gonna be a blowout, man. Because I worry about the blowout there. I worry about the blowout there. But maybe it won't be a blowout because Milwaukee, all the times you would think they're supposed to blow teams out, they ain't did it this year except for maybe once, maybe twice. They got a couple blowouts. And Detroit, they scrappy. They scrappy, so maybe they'll stick around. But geez, this could be a game where Dame have 20 at halftime. Sound like what I said yesterday with Steph and Cade. Yeah, so it could be one of those games, but wow, yeah, Dame at 25, at 23 and a half. That is sweet, knowing what we know now. That's very sweet, very sweet. Yeah. All right, y'all. As always, man, nice stream today. About 1 hour and 15 minutes. Got some good information out to the people. As always, I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Like the video, share the video. If you're watching this later today, hit that like button. If you're watching this tomorrow in the morning, hit that like button. And I see y'all commented on the videos. I definitely go back and like all the comments and see them. And if somebody asked me something that I didn't answer in the video. So like I think Crystal asked me, did I have any prize picks? But I put them in the video. The ones that I had. So the one that I had that didn't do well, the turnover prop, I think 2 or 4 hit. So yeah, other than that, I will get to the comments. I appreciate everything, appreciate the love. You know the vibes, man. We got to get this cash. All right, so let's get it. Gotta have it, man. Like my boy Colin said, we gotta have it. So let's get it.